Greetings, humans! Zalost here, back with more open RollerCoaster Tycoon. Let me just do one thing here real quick. I just want to make sure that this is to the right people. Ah. And I'll throw this one here. Okay. Just give everyone a minute to show up. Make sure that the sound levels are good. Looks good. Alright. So we're going to start off with our next park, Katie's World. A small theme park with a few rides and room for expansion. Your aim is to double the park value. So we want to get a park value of $150,000 at the end of October year 3. That's plenty of time. What's our current park value? 85,000. Okay. Well, we can start some handyman. And you can get your butt over here and get started. We'll use a few more benches. Based on what I learned from an 88. This seems like the best way to deal with sick park goers. And a few trash cans too, just to help mix it up. Alright. A small park here, so I can avoid this area for now. How about mechanics? We'll get 2 of those. I don't need the rest of this yet. Okay. You know what? Let's change it up. We'll put them in yellow. That way they'll stand out too. And no, the mechanics should be yellow. Maybe orange? The mechanics can be bright, well, this color. Safety yellow. You can be, since you're sweeping, maybe a nice gray, light gray. There we go. Now, what was the recent thing? Ah, we need a food court. Okay. Also, okay, let's have some rest points here underground. Now, where to build a food court? Actually, over here might not be the worst idea. Kind of draw them in this direction. Yeah. So over here is too hilly. This is a nice flat spot. Maybe we'll go with this paved path. Something like that. And then let's see what I can build food-wise. Throw one of these down right away. Random color umbrellas. Let's start it at $20 for the umbrellas. Alright, so now I just need to build one of these. Put down a bathroom. Probably over here. Another one over here. Nope, I need more cash. Okay. How much is it to get in? Yeah, no. Well, maybe. We'll switch over later, I guess. That's fine. How much are we earning from this? What is our excitement rating? 6.1. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. If the average of these is 5, it should be good. This can probably go as high as 2. That's probably good. I can probably make that $4. Complain all you want. I can't change the queue. So this park actually is based on a real park. Yeah, this place actually exists. Crazy as that is. Or at least it did when the game came out. I don't know about now. Is one boat just black? That's cool. So where is Runway Plumber? Ah, it's this one. Okay. Let's have a dedicated handyman for this space. You, number 4. You're going to maintain this area. Let's see if I can bring this hill back one. Yep, and there comes the money. Okay. Be a nice brick wall. There we go. So now I just have to do that. Then there we go. Fix the hill there. And that way, when I build it out, you know? There's my food court. Of course there's places to buy food. Come on, people. Throw a second pizza place in right here. I got enough cash. Alright, so we got that set. Now what are we making? Go to maximum funding. Ignore that. I could use more of those. Don't need water rides. Don't need transport rides. We just want to put more rides in general. I'd like to focus on shops and stalls and coasters. Good. Alright. Then we'll throw down some trash cans. Maybe a bench here and here. There we go. So the food court's built out. I'm gonna build... I can put this over here. Alright, so I need to figure out... I don't see one of these around yet. Maybe put this somewhere. I could put it over here. Kind of overlooking things. Where's the see-through vegetation? Here we go. I need more cash. Darn it. Okay, so I know I need 400 for this. 400. 400. What are we looking at here? Hate to do it. I just need a short loan. I can pay it back. I can make this $2. Now let's see what people think. It's the rain thing, right? Yep. The rain's gonna get me a bunch of money, which I'm quite happy about. Now I thought I heard a merry-go-round here somewhere. I don't see one though. We're gonna need one. This I could put over here. Right at the entrance. There we go. Now we just kind of... Then I can put some more flowers over here. Yeah, maybe not there. But, there we go. There we go. Now, we can do that. That'll be fine. Let's real quick fix this. I guess I'm going to need the entrance over here, huh? There we go. And I just fixed the fence. And presto. All right. So that's handled at least. Open says me. Ice cream. Perfect. And then we just bring the path over. And open. It shouldn't be. Probably just those handful of rides. Great big huge Okay. So we got our food court built out. For the moment. We got the things, we gotta put the haunted house somewhere. Up by the lake. There we go. Ooh, balloons. Perfect. Maybe change the base color to something else. There. There we go. I just need more people on the rides. What are you researching next? Maybe some more gentle rides? Because I don't really have the room for more coasters right now. So I want to buy up all this land. Which I might later, depending. What is the value? 108, 107. Hmm. Ooh, cool. Safest park in the country. Nice. Hmm. People seem quite happy with the food court so far. Where's my handyman? Why'd you go all the way over there? That was weird. Hmm. You know, I don't actually think I like that for this. This might be better. No. Maybe I change the footpath? Like this one? Yeah, that looks a lot better with that. And then we'll set this back to dirt over here. There we go. Hmm. Okay, we got this set over here. The storm, huh? Let's see how this one rides. I'm curious. Oh, that's interesting. So they actually built it along the hillside here. Although, why that chunk of dirt's there, I'm not sure. Maybe a defect? There we go. Ooh, I unlocked the maze. Nice. You know, they're gonna complain about that forever. So... I could build a maze. I could plop one down. If it fits. Like over here wouldn't be the worst place to put one. Maybe... Hmm. Maybe over here? No, I don't like this one. Well, I just have to think about it, I guess. This really is the only viable place to put it. I can put it here. I can exit path here. Put an entrance path over here. There we go. Brought that back up. Maybe focus on shops and stalls at first. Let me build out the food court, you know? Oh, come on. There we go. Without this, there is no music. And no music means no fun. So, I'm going to keep building. Hmm. Might put a few more of these kiosks on the park. I get more of a payday that way. Yep, that's as high as it'll go. Okay. Ah, can't believe that made all that money. Okay. I really should be used to it by now. We need one more kiosk. Right here. Maybe here? There we go. Hire a couple more handymen. There we go. Handyman number 4. Let's extend your range a smidge. Any pathing issues? Anything obvious? Uh, maybe come over here, huh? Which one is boat number 4? Ah, it's one of the white ones. Well, yeah, the queue's long over here, right? How long? Ridiculously long. Okay. I mean, it's a good thing, but also... Let's shorten that in a smidge, huh? Up. Oh dear. I'm going to go around to each one. So that when the rain hits, they get a bunch of random colored umbrellas instead of a single color. And this one. And And this one. I think this one was already random, yep. Why must you break down so often, merry-go-round? Okay. I think I've set them all. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Ah, missed that one. Okay, so with all the rain, these are obviously a viable moneymaker. What was the last thing we made? Cotton candy stall, instant development. Last thing was a fry shop. Okay. We're gonna get cotton candy next. Okay, so our park value is holding pretty well. That's a plus. I wonder if mazes hold value pretty well too. Would be interesting. And maybe change this to something like brick. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe iron? No. I guess I'll go with wood. Nothing wrong with a little wood. There, now that just looks better too. But I'm also going to increase the number of people to 30. Have I gotten any recent stuff about this? People still complaining about this? Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a sign up. Runway plumber. This is one heck of a glitch. There. Now the line won't be nearly as long. And I can potentially link it to the exit. Maybe. It'd be kind of cool to build an underground food court or something over there. Yeah, I got cotton candy still. Cool. Actually, let's move this. No. I don't know why it got put there, but it did. There we go. Yeah, pay that off. No more loan. Woohoo! Maybe I do this. Yeah, that could work. I could use a couple more trains running around, actually. Close this for the moment. Station 1. Station 2. Make it 4 trains. Then we'll start with 2. Three. It has to be 3. Okay. And we'll go ahead and put this here. Sweet. Okay. So year 2, I'm gonna start pushing for the coaster, so I can build a nice one for year 3. Nice. Hmm. Now, what kind of coasters can I actually get in this one? Okay, so Steel Mini. Okay, so that's a no-go. Got it. Looks like we should have a Ferris wheel. Huh. Is that just a bug or something? Hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, we're gonna get the maze, Ferris wheel, observation tower, and bumper cars. Oh, more thrill rides. Nice. Okay. So, forget the, we'll do that so we unlock the boats. Yeah, instead of swans, given the small size, bumper boats. Throw down a burger bar. Probably a second bathroom. Another drink stall. Just a moment, guys. Okay, so. Based on what I was reading, probably wouldn't hurt to adjust this here to every 10 minutes. Hire an entertainer. What do I want him to be, though? Maybe we'll go with the classic panda. And then I just have to... Yeah, we'll increase that a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we got the park set up. We're making a bunch of money from the umbrella stands. Thanks to Innadiated for giving me that tip there, because that was huge. Alright, what did I unlock? Now that it's March. I got bumper cars? Ooh, that's gonna be good. Throw that in somewhere. Somewhere fun. How about we just bring this kind of over like this? There we go. That's how I want it. One at every train station. Perfect. And hello everybody watching the stream. Just to follow up, we're still playing Katie's World or Katie's Dreamland, depending on which version of the game you're playing, UK or US. With the open RollerCoaster Tycoon engine, meaning it's running natively on Linux right now. You know, for the cool factor. Alright, so we got this all settled. The train is currently closed, which is probably fine, as we wait for the mechanic to get here. Ah, there he goes. I think. Not this one. Maybe this one? Yeah, he's checking it out here. Okay. Open again. Cool. Got the dinghy slide. That could be fun. If I can find somewhere to put it. Okay, so now all I gotta do is just build this footpath here. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, they're gonna enjoy this. This will be cool. Going up. Whee! Yeah, that's gonna be popular pretty fast. The park is filling out pretty fast too, which is nice. I'll throw some balloon stalls around. Try to get a few more out there. Some yellow balloons there, because why not? Nice. The park values. Ha! 1, 2, 3. That's funny. Alright, so we're trying to unlock more stuff. Not that there's a ton to unlock. But I definitely don't need the additional rides. Yeah. I'm gonna end it, I think, by building a big coaster along here somewhere. I just don't know what kind yet. Probably not one of those. Although, yeah, nah. Hmm. Yeah. We're just waiting on the thrill rides to come in. Okay. Good. I'm getting tricycles. That's something, but it's not what I want yet. Come on. We got most of the gentle rides. Give me some thrill rides. You know what? I'm going to do this. Because I like having different colored cars. That's cool. Huh. There we go. Oh yeah, this is very popular. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I unlocked them already. Cool. We're going to go with bumper boats. And we're going to paint them different colors. We're also going to need more than this. And there we go. And maybe not this one. There, at least they're more colorful. Nice big pond to hit each other in. Cool. And that'll make this more popular, which is what you want. Hmm. Yeah, people are having fun. Cool. Yeah. No loans. This is pure profit. But what I need to see is the park value. Yep. Still holding strong. Cool. Hey, Neela. Around the coaster. I've got Legion of Handymen handling it, though. And taking what I learned from the last stream about the benches to kind of counter it, which has been pretty effective. And of course, we've got one guy cleaning the entire food court constantly. Hmm. What would be a good music for this one? Maybe There we go. That seems right. And I'm gonna need an entertainer here, I think, who can patrol along here. I did learn that recently, actually. Yeah. He did, like, some serious observation in math to figure that out, too. And I wouldn't say they're a furry. Or the tiger costume. But apparently, entertainers help deal with the people going all grumpy because they have long lines to wait for, supposedly. I reduced the line for this underground one here, which helped a bunch, right? But I also put an entertainer to walk it, which seems to have helped a bunch too. But you'll notice, other than the occasional full trash can, which means I need a few more handymen, things are pretty good. Handyman 1 is on the case. Any more obvious? No. Well, here. I guess I could use it for more trash cans. Excuse me. Alright. Let's turn this off. I've got the water rides all unlocked. Anyway. Our value is good, getting higher, that's what we want to see. Let's see, what was the goal? 150,000 by year 3? Oh yeah. We're on track to reach that easy. Got our maze built. Trains running about. Coaster's still as popular as ever, it looks like. Although it could use a few more people coming through. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a more chill stream today. And fun fact, the park in the scenario, before I started building in it, is actually based on a real park. So, that's pretty cool. Let's see. It is based on Lightwater Valley in North Yorkshire. So yeah, this roller coaster actually exists. It's kind of cool. What? What the worst? That's the worst place to break down. Right on top of the hill? Really? Alright, where's the mechanic? I don't want them waiting too long for this. Set you down to 10 minutes. Are you close? Yes, here he is. Okay. Off to fix it and save the day. Cool. Groovy, groovy. I hope this isn't going to interfere with this. Oh, really? I'm sure the one in Maine's fun. We actually have two amusement parks here. Um, One that's like a major one, used to be owned by Six Flags, and another that's very old. That one though is cool because there's trees everywhere, and it's cool going to a retro park. There we go. And going down. Whee! Really? Huh. Okay. Well, it can't be worse than my experience with water rides. See, at the Six Flags park we have here, one of my first times riding water rides, there was this one that's kind of like this one here, right? With the tubes. And it was like a big tube, and there's like a bunch of people in it. And it went over a bump, and I got thrown out of the tube, and ended up sliding down the slide the rest of the way on my butt. It was pretty crazy. I almost got banned from the ride, too. For something that was not my fault. Yeah. Good times, though. Come on, handyman. There's got to be one of you around here somewhere. Clean that up. And... pop. Yeah, there's another one. Pop. Click on the duck. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, I didn't get hurt. It was just scary. I got over it. You've never seen Star Wars? Well, here's one that's probably gonna get me a lot of flack, but I'm actually not that big a fan. Don't get me wrong, I like science fiction in general, but Star Wars I could take or leave. It's more science fantasy than science fiction. That's why I'm a Trekkie. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. There we go. Nice big Ferris wheel. Looking over the lake and everything. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Why are people bouncing off? Ah, okay. Any more food rides? Not yet. Let's get some throw rides in here. I can fill it out a little more with that. 138,000. Nice. Pop. Wait. Come on. Invincible balloon. Oh, I can believe it. Both Disneyland and Universal have some very advanced animatronics. All part of the costumes and everything else. The combination of animatronics, costumes, and acting. And they pay very well, apparently, for people who actually get in those costumes. I wish I could go to Disneyland every year. Unfortunately, there is no Walt Disney or Universal amusement park anywhere nearby. We only have a Six Flags one that's no longer Six Flags. The old one I mentioned, and then one up in the mountains that's Christmas themed. And that's about it. Although, funnily enough, the design of the buildings at the old one actually remind me of the ones in this game. But with the way this is designed, kind of tower-ish, like castle tower looking. Yeah, I would assume the mascot costumes are pretty sweaty. Finally getting a thrill ride. Cool. How are we looking? Park rating's getting higher. Ooh, another swinging ship. Cool. I can park that somewhere easy. You know, I wish the bumper boats made like a little buzzing sound like the go-karts do, because that's what they sound like in real life. But instead, they're just dead silent, which is a shame. So, technically, that's what RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic is. Um, What I'm playing is actually an open source, reverse engineered version of the game, right? Where they take the original game, reverse engineer how it works, and then open source that, and then you can load the game files into it. So it's allowing me to run the original game, technically, graphics and all, with much higher resolutions, better graphics, like with the weather and stuff. Pop, pop. And play it natively, even in Linux. So I don't even need to use Windows for this. This will work on your phone, it'll work on a tablet, and it doesn't have the weird specifications of Classic because you can load in all the parks, any mods, all of it. Got the swinging inverter ship. Question is, where do I put it? We could use another ride over here, I think. Maybe over here? Might be cool. So, while it's not a complete remaster, it is technically running at 1080p. Which is why I can run it in widescreen when the original game came out in 1999, which was a while ago. I'm sure they got texture packs I could load in too to make this even higher resolution. Coconut. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. You had to remember when the game came out, too. Like, it's pretty wild. Alright, where is my janitorial staff? Because clearly I need a few more trash cans. Yep. Not that I mind my monolith over here. Just a big black glass thing of power. Yeah, thanks to that trick I learned from Innate, you can apparently max out the price on the umbrellas, and every time it rains, it's payday. Because people will pay anything for an umbrella when it's raining. So, the entire park is being funded by umbrella sales, which is pretty funny. Wow, I might need to make this line a little longer. Huh. Maybe. $20 per umbrella. So when it rains, every person that buys an umbrella, $20 in the coffers. Boom. Done. Hey, you can't argue with results. I'm sitting on $17,000 of coin here with zero loan. Alright, where's the mechanic gonna deal with this? Up. Okay, you won't take long. And you broke down too? Oh dear. Please tell me we're gonna have mechanic here pretty quick. Nope, you're gonna get your butt over here now. And yeah, I put my mechanics in safety yellow this time. So they stand out. Oh, that was a balloon floating away for a second. There's one. There's another. At least we're not stuck on the ride somewhere. I'll extend this by one. And where's the entertainer? Aha. There you are. Sorry, buddy. You're still running about doing your thing. Yes! These are fun. I want to stick this somewhere cool. Where would be a good place? Aha! Maybe over here? Sure, why not? And then there, and then there. There we go. People getting on it right away. I love these. They're so much fun. But I always have to make sure my glasses are tucked away, so when I ride them, they kind of... I can't see anything, really. I just don't want my glasses flying off. Oh, here comes the money. Watch how fast that number skyrockets. How much is the park worth now? We're getting closer to the goal. Nice! I've exceeded it. That wasn't too hard. Now I just have to maintain that until end of year 3. Yeah, figured. I'm probably gonna need a couple more mechanics now. Not like I can't afford them. And some more handyman. Speaking of which, you. I'm gonna keep you on call. Right there. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Such a cool cloverleaf. It looks kind of like a cloverleaf. It's just a neat piece here. Just kind of goes around and over and under and back through again. Like that. I guess if I'm ever in Yorkshire, I'll have to ride this coaster. Might be fun. And more money. Whoa! Yeah, it's ridiculous how fast that builds up money. I wish I'd known about it 8 weeks ago, or 7 weeks ago, when I first started playing. That is overkill. Just really cheesy. Not like many people were on it anyway. $69. Lulz. Nice. Something small I can cram in over here somewhere. Maybe over here. Oh yeah, I can easily get it over in right here. No, 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 not this again. Got the pink one. Come on, Greenie. Pop, pop. There we go. Guess I could have snuck it in over here too, but that's okay. I like this spot. It's a good one. Maybe throw riders. Make it interesting for him. Okay. I'm going to have to put some benches down and some trash cans. Clearly. You're now needed over here. Okay. Oh, handyman. Yeah, there's nothing I can really put over entrances except for things like this. Well, I could put this here along here. That might be fun. Where did I put twist one? Where did I put it? Ah. Reduce that a bit. This seems to be fine. We'll do that. There we go. Probably wouldn't hurt to throw in a few more benches. So let's put these down. What are we looking at cost-wise here? Park value 176. Cool. Ah, the next stall for the food court. Awesome. Now, where's the mechanic for this one? I'm gonna need probably one or two more. Cool. Still, $20 per umbrella. But I can scatter a few of those around the park, too. Just one more in-game year to go. Where'd that other balloon go? Huh. What are you talking about? This has a medium excitement rating. Actually, you can probably charge a little more because of it. Yep. More coin for me. Not that I need to worry about it. As long as this stays above 150,000, we're good. Getting another ride, cool. Hopefully it's not just a modification of something. You know, because it's raining, I'm going to do this. Refurbish this coaster. Once that finishes coming around, anyway. Wait for it. Because it seems like a good idea to refurbish it. Just because that'll make its value go up a bunch too. And then reopen it. Coolio. Now what's the value over here? Nice. I should do the same thing to the underground coaster over here. And for the last guest to leave. There you go. Refurbish and reopen. Does this one even break down at all? Well, it's got no downtime, but the reliability is going down. Let's refurbish it. Wait for it. Restraint struck closed. Okay. Then we'll reopen it. Reliability back at 100%. That one's fine. And how much is the park worth now? I wonder. 206,000. That should be okay. Ah. What's your reliability? Good enough. How about this one? Eh, good enough. 69. Okay, another balloon popped. More money in my coffers that'll pay off what I just spent trying to get everything up to par. Ooh, that got a lot more people in. Cool. Must be excited about the refurbishment. An observation tower. Now, where would I put that? Somewhere nice and central, I think, or possibly... Ooh, back here. Why not? Give a nice overview. Yeah. That could work. Bring this up a little bit. An entrance. Over here, an exit here. There we go. That way they get a nice look at the whole park from up there. Probably won't build the car ride. Come on. There we go. Freaking invincible balloons, I swear. They're less a bug and more a feature at this point. Because I remember that happening in the original game, too. Hop. Do these ever break down? Wait, we can put more rings in? How? That's a very good question. I like the colors. Black and then red. I'll go with bright red. I guess I can't. Cool. Well, it was worth a look. Ferris wheel broke down. Huh. Yeah, get your butt over here. Come on. Click the duck, make it quack. And pop. And the balloon down. Sorry guys, if you lose your balloon, it's free game. Gonna want a few more of these for sure. Couple trash cans. Up. Hop. Yes, the final one. With this, the food court will be complete. And I'll have one of everything here, and 2 bathrooms. Because why wouldn't you have 2 bathrooms in a food court? It's nice to see it finished, though. Alright, what are we looking at here for overall value? 223,000. Someone's having fun watching the coaster. Ah, he's just sitting there. And away they go. We'll bump that up a little bit. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be, right? Are you talking about the mine train one or the green one here? Treetop flyer. Because, yeah, it's going up around here, and then it goes down the hill and zips around here. So it does actually get going pretty fast. In fact, let's see. So yeah, it's just slow here at the start. Yeah, see, it gets up to like 60 miles an hour, even if the average is only about 20. But probably right about here gets up to about 60. And then just kind of rides along the track and eventually eases out to about 20-ish. Um, let's see. So yeah, it actually gets going pretty fast. I wonder if there's anything I can tweak here. Not really. Nothing that would matter long term. Nothing here. Although I would like to make this more... Yeah, we'll go with gray cars. There we go. Now, why do you keep breaking down? I wonder. Top spin. That'll be cool. Once again, the real challenge will be finding a place to put it. But I'll figure it out. Pop. How does this break down? Do they just get jammed or something? Yeah, looks like something went out of whack. We'll fix it in a minute. Here he comes. I now have enough mechanics to get to the rides pretty fast, it looks like. Anything here? There we go. You see it gets up to about 60 here. Then slows down. And does it again here. Okay. So at the bottom of this hill here, and this hill here, gets to 60. That's pretty cool. Alright. We just have to wait it out until the end of the scenario and hope I don't have something drastically lower the value. Which I doubt. This is pretty much in the bag. I've got 70,000-ish above the goal. Maybe add some more greenery. Alright, so maybe some small trees or bushes. Put another conifer back here. There we go. That looks nice. And then that just eased the value degradation a little bit. Hmm. 756 per hour. Yeah, that's good. Good money. Okay. And people are getting on still? They're not finding it thrilling enough? Really, guys? Well, if that's the worst issue. You know, I see these mini coasters sometimes at, like, state fairs and whatnot. They have, like, little portable ones that they can lay out. Pretty cool. Oh, come on, dude. You're needed, handyman. And I'll throw this down in the way, too. Where's Richard's wheel? It's not Ferris wheel. Ah, Richard's Wreckers. Why did I see wheel? I wish the maze was more popular. Maybe if I make it free because I get all the extra cash here. Ah, it's the rain. Got it. This way, people don't get interfered with when they're trying to leave. Right. There we go. Plenty of path now. Now please stop littering and puking everywhere, if you can. That'd be great. Ah, new gentle ride. No, it's a thrill ride? Ah, top spin, that's where. Okay. Waiting for this. Okay, so we'll get this footpath laid out. I'm gonna want a few more benches over here, I think. And then we'll put in a cinema, probably near the entrance somewhere. Where can I cram this in? Actually, right here should be fine. If I level this floor first. Pop. Level the ground. I don't really need a long line for this anyway. There we go. I was able to cram it in. Now, which one do I want to show? Probably Storm Tracers. Roller coaster. What kind? Maybe not orange. How about a nice kind of chrome or white? And then the interior we'll keep with black. Sure. And then maybe I'll change the Into abstract. No. Space? No. Not that easier. Nope. Abstract it is. There we go. That just looks nice. Alright, what's her value? 230,000. Perfect. Huh. Oh, nice. Our rating is 999. It's maxed out. That is exactly what I want to see. Bobsleigh coaster. Well, if I was going to build anything, I guess. Yeah, the only thing left is roller coasters, water rides, transport rides. Huh. Cool. Yep, nobody's grumpy about the wait. That's what I want to see. Okay, so this is all built up. Good. The fact that people are willing to get on the coaster while it's raining is kind of funny. Which for a full minute. Interesting. Yeah, actually this one. Yep. Yep, pretty much. Although, if you want a real final destination, you make the coaster and you break like one spot where it goes up. So they're on this long ride having fun. Then all of a sudden, foosh! Shoot off the track, only to smash into the ground later. And you do that with a car full of riders. Or you use like the bobsled coaster and you intentionally make it be just a smidgen too fast so they fling out of it. Not that I want to do that, but, you know, it's totally doable. Just, nobody will want to ride it after that until you fix it. But, doable. Let's see what water rides are. Oh, yeah. When I was younger, making the coasters do crazy things and crash was a fun way to play the game. And a great way to lose. But, fun. So many dead park guests. And so much money. Every rain is payday. I love this. It's ridiculous. Let's see. End of August, we're going to get the next coaster type. Oh. You can actually get better coasters. Cool. Well, that's okay. This park is fun without them. Like, with just the coasters that are here. There's not much space anyway. Unless I want to build something in here. But, yeah. Now that is a good way to get in a lot of trouble. But fun. uh, that is something you can't do, unfortunately. Let's make it do 3. I like the lines are long for it anyway. Why must the bumper cars keep breaking down? Okay. I'd be able to cram one of these in somewhere. Like on the lake, or... Actually. Not there. Over here, though, maybe? Yeah. Let's just figure out where the exit's gotta go. Build that path. And then this. Okay. New coaster. There's some bins along here. There we go. And then all I gotta do is drop one of these signs down so that nobody goes wandering their way the wrong way. Up. What are we looking at for value now? $219,000. Okay. Yeah. No, this scenario's in the bag. There we go. I do want a little bit of a line forming, because that should draw in more guests. And here comes more payday. Whee! Ha! Come on, finish up the test. I'll come back to it in a minute. Maybe not this for the station, though. There we go. Multicolored. Nice. If it's up to 30, that's not bad. Ooh, river rapids. That could be fun. Not sure where I'd put it, though. Bumper boats. People are having fun with that. Do I get any other modes here, maybe? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna close it. That just feels better. Yeah, we are going to win this like nobody's business. Because if we won 150,000 and we're at 227,640, then I think we've overkilled this just a smidge. All right. Maybe I'll put some nice flowers over here or something. One in-game month to go, and then we're gonna be done. Woohoo! Throw some bushes down. Yeah, it doesn't quite look quite right there. Maybe this one? No. I'll just leave it. It's probably fine. Actually, it probably just needs to be doubled up. Either that, or I just remove them. Leave it like that. That would work. At this point, it's basically a victory lap. Hmm. Dang. So close. Why'd you have to break down? And how about... not pirates. Hmm. Eh. Well, people are at least enjoying themselves. Almost there. And a nice influx of cash right at the end. Remember, we started with like a $1,000 loan and like I think it was like $2,000 or $3,000 when we started this, and now we're at like something insane. Okay, I'll put one of these down, a simple one, small one. So I can fit this in somewhere. Just not sure where yet. Right there might do. Okay. Right along the train track. Cool. Oh man, we're almost doubling the value. Alright, get ready, guys. I'm gonna head over to the food court. Yes! I didn't just double the park value. I nearly tripled it. Which is awesome. Alrighty. Well, that should be it for the stream today. Poppity pop 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 pop. Until next time, this has been Zalost, signing off.